Hi, Laura.
Hey, Molly.
How's it
Oh,
going?
good.
Go ahead and grab a chair. We'll do stuff on a chair just to.
Wrote like, I train BJJ, and what you're doing just frankly seems more like self-promotion. An hour and a half class really doesn't seem like the right amount of thing. You need 5 days of training that's free. You're like, 5 days of self-defense training for like Asian people, probably a lot of elders, like during COVID, like we're going to train in the park for 5 days. Like you want us to do jujitsu? Like we're just training them about awareness and spatial awareness, safety, and using a whistle and crap. Like,
And the fact that we're like
so
nonprofit, all classes are all offered for free.
I know, it's I know, right?
Advertising free classes for the community.
Right.
Yeah, and I went and checked on the. It's like one like post, one follower. You know, it's some sort.
It's just some idiot, but I'll write something to shut them down.
Yeah. You know, I'll like go off, but then I'm like, okay, maybe I should just wait for Karen.
I think it's good to like, it's good to design it carefully because like, just like what we're teaching, you don't want to escalate. Like we had someone else wrote something kind of troll, like people write it on everywhere. I'll advertise, like my friend posts our self-defense class, she's frozen. And the person, somebody comments on my friend's post who reposted our class, that won't help anything. A gun will help. And you're like, and they didn't even read what the post was because the post was actually a kickboxing class. They just saw self-defense in the name of the link. And they're like, self-defense doesn't work. You need a gun. And you're like, first of all, if someone walks up and sucker punches you on the street, a gun isn't going to help anything. So like, guns have their place, and so does like keeping your distance and looking around you. And like, that's all our thing claims to teach. It's just like. Yeah. It's just like people see.
I think that's kind of common.
It's an old thing. It's like people see women doing anything martial arts on the internet, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, well, I've got a thing to say about that." Like,
yeah, let me mansplain self-defense.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. So anyway, but I think it's good to like say something. If we say something that shows we don't escalate, like we did there, we're like, "This isn't a gun training. This is a self-defense safety training about blah blah blah." It shows that we don't escalate. It shows what we practice what we preach.
Which that was not my draft.
I know. It's good to remember. I always think this Tai Chi movement when I do it. I always think.
I know. That's why
I'm like, gotta be like.
I'll pass through you first. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Really appreciate it, Karen. All right. Let's start. Nick. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch direction. Come back to center, ear to shoulder. Do 10. That was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chin, chest, and then look up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead to chin to shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's go ahead and shoulder roll. You can add a little bit of jogging here. And switch direction. Elbows. Switch direction. jogging. Lace your hands. Focus your attention to your wrists. And switch direction. And press your palm outward. Palm up. Palm to the side. All right, go ahead, slow it down. Wide stance, hips. And switch direction. Okay, knees. And go ahead and switch direction. Go ahead and now focus your attention to your right ankles, one direction. You can incorporate your wrist. Switch direction. And switch to the other side. Okay, put your leg down, wide stance, squat low, palm at the end of your knee here. You're going to go ahead and put your left forearm on your thigh, your right hand inside of your thigh here. You're going to squat down low. You're going to attempt to straighten your right arm by pushing your knee out, but your knee's going to counter by pushing in. And then again, really low with your hips. And then the last thing is that same right shoulder is going to dip across, but like aiming to come down and touch the ground. We're going to go ahead and switch to the other side. Right forearm, left hand on the knee, squat down, push. Good, come back up. And then from here, why don't we go ahead and bring our legs in. I'm gonna go ahead and take my right leg and cross behind. And I bring my knee down and I'm gonna sit down. Now I'm gonna go, you can use your hands, right? You can go boom, sit, you can use your hands to come. So let's line our knee on top of each other as much as you can here. From here, hands, palm on the ground. You know, open your chest and bring your hand back and go ahead and open your chest, look back. And from here, you're going to take a deep breath and then exhale, bring your arms forward. And then go back, inhale. Open your chest, exhale, come forward. Bring your hand back. Want to go unwind, one to the other. Do that on the same side. So trying to line your knees on top of each other if you can. Chest back. Come forward. Open your chest. Come forward. Go ahead and unwind into your S mount here. And from here, go ahead, post your hand. You're gonna extend, right? Your leg, your back leg, boom, and then extend your front leg, and then you're gonna switch your hand, and then you're gonna go back. So it looks like this. Straighten your legs out, abs tight to hold you. Go ahead and have your right leg back, left leg in the front. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and step my right leg forward, right? Forward. And notice that this hip comes off the ground when I'm doing this. And then I'm going to go ahead and then switch. So I'm going to go ahead and collapse this leg and then switch to the other side. And then I'm going to come back. And notice that my hand, right, the front leg, the same side arm goes back to balance. And then I'm going to switch. Now, lastly, we're going to go and coordinate the movement with our breathing. So exhale. Take that right leg back. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and kick that back leg up. And then we're going to go ahead and switch, right? And then kick. So again, the same side arm goes back to balance. And then I'm going to switch. Abs tight. Now we're going to combine the movement. So I'm going to go ahead and switch now without using my hand to post, right? And instead of having my legs both straight like this, I'm just going to swing my leg to the other side, kick, bring it back, and then I'm going to swing to the other side, kick, bring it back, swing, kick, bring it back. Go ahead, let's do this 10 times together. So kick, bring it back, switch, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good. Let's go ahead and bring our hands in the front, pivot the front knee back. Now your active toes here. From here, let's go ahead and sit back, extend our arms, open your armpits, and then pressing the armpits down onto the ground. Your forehead is on the ground. Your hips are sitting back. Your arms are walking forward. Go ahead and come up, and you're going to bring your right leg up, right? And then you're going to go ahead and kickstand the back leg, strong back leg. Your heels are pressing back from here. And then I'm going to pivot the front leg, right? Pivot to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and press this thigh, right? I'm going to look toward my front leg, pressing the thigh down. Good. I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back. I'm square up my foot and my knee. Back knee goes down, and you can have your hands, right? The same side hand as the leading leg could be on the side, and you sit back. I like to pull my toes back, so you can also use that hand if you want a deeper stretch to pull your foot back, lining your belly, your chest, your shin along that front extended leg here. And then the same hand, right, is going to go back, grab the back leg, and then we're going to come forward and pressing that left thigh down onto the mat. Good. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and kick my left leg back. Now I'm going to bring my left leg up, kickstand my right leg, pressing my right heel down. You can open my chest, look up and open my chest up here. Go ahead, pivot your foot to the side, and now you're going to press that back leg, the thigh down. So notice that both of my toes are pointing in that direction, and the back leg is also pointing in the same direction. I'm gonna go ahead and come back, knee on the mat. I'm gonna sit back again. I'm gonna use my hand to pull my foot back, line my chest, my shin, along that extended leg. I'm gonna come back up. That same hand's gonna grab my back foot. I'm gonna come forward and pressing my back thigh down onto the mat. All right, hands down, bring the left foot back. Go ahead. You need to take a sip of water and grab a chair. Okay, we're gonna do 5 series of exercises, right? I'll wait till everybody comes back. Okay, so the first one is I'm gonna go ahead and squat low, hands to my side, and I'm gonna go ahead and fall forward, catch myself here, right? And I am in this position here, right? And then from here, I'm gonna go 4, 1, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna go ahead and push myself up, and then go back down. 1, 2, 4, right? You can, if you're having a hard time, you can walk your hands back and come back up. But if you can, push yourself back up. Okay, that's the first one. The second one is on the side. But I'm gonna have one hand on the chair, the other hand on the mat, and I'm gonna jump to the side. So I'm gonna jump and then switch my hand placement, jump. Right. So be mindful, you don't want to slam your head onto the chair. The second one is you're gonna notice that there's 2 front legs here, right? 2 front legs and then 2 back legs. So you're gonna go, I'm gonna put my legs on one side of this leg and then one side on this leg. And I'm gonna sit up, post my hand here, and then I'm gonna scoot and reach under the chair and touch the far leg here, diagonally back leg here. So it looks like this. I'm gonna scoot my hip, touch, and then scoot my hip back, go back down. So we're gonna do at least 2 rounds. So one round will be on this side, the second round will be on the other side. Let's see. Okay, the next one, abs tight, right here. You can have your hands on the ground and shoot your legs together. Boom here, and boom here. Or you could do it with no hands on the ground, right? Boom, boom. Okay. The last one is break fall, boom, right? Come up, 2 hands on the mat. You want to go as far as you can from the mat, from you. You're gonna lean back as far as you can. You're gonna push off. This is your engine. You're gonna drive at this foot. It's gonna be the last thing that comes off the ground, but the first thing that lands. So I'm gonna go reach as far as I can. Look, this is gonna be the driving engine, right? It's gonna be the last thing that leaves and the first thing that touched the ground. Okay. So those of you that are not familiar with that might want to give that a try, but I think.
Can you show one more time? I always get confused which leg when I go to do it.
Oh, yeah. So
when I practice it with watching you, but I always get confused and forget.
Yeah, I know. So my hand is here. This is my driving. I'm gonna push off of this. You see how that's off the ground, right? It's the last thing, right? But when I land, it's this. Oh my God. And then, good. Got it?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, yeah. All right, so let's get ready. We're just gonna pretty much go, okay? So the first one is the burpee falling. All right, go. So you fall, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come all the way up. Oh. All right. Chair. Monkey hop. Set up. That was the longest 1 minute ever. Break fall and monkey hop. So, boom. So break, fall, boom. Oh, you're fine. I see you now. Go ahead and take a water break. All right, let's start second round. So make sure that the ones that you do only one-sided to switch to the other side. Okay, go. Monkey hop. So to make the hop a little bit better, my hand, instead of being in the middle, at the end, it helps, right, a little bit. At the end, hand at the end of the chair, boom. Give me some room to have my head farther than the chair. It's not as awkward. Make sure you're on the other side of the leg when you're doing this one. have that on 10 minutes. All right, last one. Go ahead, take your water break, put the chair off to the side. Might use it again, so don't fully put it away. Grab your dummy. If you have one, or a stuffed animal. All right, we're gonna continue with the crucifix submission. All right, so again, your partner's in a turtle position here. I'm gonna start with the stance where I'm holding the far side. I'm kind of cupping elbows in, and I'm here, right on the side here. And from here, I'm gonna go ahead and lean forward, right? Try to control this arm, or right now, you can have your hand on the side. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and baseball slide this leg in between, boom, here, right? So you're gonna baseball slide, boom, under the arm here. And then the second leg is just gonna come the heel blocking here. And you're gonna go ahead and grab, right? You can grab your, man, I'm having a hard time with this. Oh, it is. You're gonna go ahead and just grab, right? One over the shoulder, grab the hand here, boom. And you're gonna fall back, sit, and then fall back. Am I too close? I don't understand what's going on here. I'm gonna fall back, right? So look, the legs configuration, I have the arm here, and I'm gonna have the leg both on each side here, right? And then the hand, I'm gonna go ahead and grab and control this hand, right?
Your camera looks like it's closer than usual. Maybe you can push it back.
Is it? I don't really know what's going on today. Okay, let me see. Okay. Here, again, I'm here. I'm gonna go slide, boom, get seatbelt grip, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just sit down. So look at the configuration of my foot, right? I'm controlling the arm here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and let go and grab the far side arm here. And then you have the free arm here, right? So let's just practice that. Some of you never done this. So again, I'm here, I'm blocking the hip here, right, with my hand. I'm gonna go ahead and slide in, cup, and then just sit back with arms, right? And then control the far arm here. Boom. So what do you got there, Laura? Oh, that's cool. I'll okay.
My screen keeps freezing, so I might just need to see it again.
Yeah. Well, tell me if you want to leave, but if you have just a jacket, you know, go like this, and you can just use your hand to slide your leg in, and then bring your foot here, and then just kind of roll back and sit back, and you have here, right? You have one arm over under the armpit. You're gonna go ahead and grab that sleeve, and you end up right here in this configuration. So give that a try. So again, you're here,
Right.
slide, baseball slide under the arm. The second leg goes on top, and then you're just gonna go ahead and fall back. Once you fall back, this hand goes up, grab the sleeve, and then this is the position you're gonna end up in right now. Okay, all right, so we got that. Go ahead, keep practicing. All right, so from here, we're gonna do a straight arm lock, right? So I'm here, I go here, and I end up with both of my foot on the inside. I got this arm here, trap, right? So I'm kind of down here. I hope people can see it, right? So if my partner can turn the head that way towards you, they can wiggle out, right? So we want to prevent that. To do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my hands as if I'm like looking at my time like this, you know, palm. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the hand across the chin here. So across the chin to make them look that way. Boom, here, right? I'm going to go slide across the chin, boom, along here, make them look like that, right? As if I'm like looking at my watch. I want to go like this. So I'm here, I have this, and I'm going to make them look that way. And look, the hand that's on top, so far I can't even tell if I'm showing you guys the right. Okay, so the hand that's grabbing it's going to come under, it's going to come under, like the palm are meeting each other. So the hand configuration is like this. I'm going to go slide, like I'm looking at my watch, right? And then the second hand under pit is going to come in and grab the wrist like this. So let's do it all together. We're going to go, what time is it? Right? And then the palm are meeting each other. So that's going to grab, come under and grab, and then you're going to grab, and it's this configuration. So what time is it? Boom, boom. What time is it? Boom, boom. Okay. So you really, the whole point is like, if they could turn this way, right? If I could turn this way, I could wiggle my arm out. This is my arm that's being trapped. But if I'm like this, right, with the whole, it's really hard for me to have any major movements. I'm like really constricted. So that's the idea. I'm gonna go with like, what time is it? Boom, here, and then grabbing under the chin like that and make them look that way. All right, so we got here, leg here, right? I'm here. I go chin. What time is it? I get the grip, right? So we have the grip. Now the foot movement, right? The foot here. So from here, so we already got the arms down, and now the foot is, I'm gonna bring my heel at the end of, kind of the end of the lever, at the wrist here. I'm gonna bring the top leg at the end here. I don't keep it up here. I slide it down at the end of the arm here, right? So this is the top leg. The leg that's on top is going to be doing that. I'm going to find the end of the arm, and then this leg, I want to make sure like the kind of my thigh goes under the armpit here, right? It's not over here. It's like under the armpit, and I'm here. So you're making them look that way. You get the grip, your foot movement, and you're going to slide, find the wrist, and then this goes right under the armpit. And then from here, you're going to bridge up. Boom. Does that make sense? People got it? So once you get the grip, boom, chin, the time, you get the grip, the hand is going to slide to the wrist. And then the second leg, the thigh goes right, singeing it at the armpit here. And then you go ahead and do this, like your hip. Boom, up. Practice that a couple times. So I'm going to give you some time to practice this. So start from the beginning in the turtle, and gather the foot, sit back, and then put on the submission. And I'll watch. Can't really see you, Laura, so I can't give you feedback. Nice, okay. Good. Come down. Sit back. Yep. Yep. What time is it? You're grabbing, yep. And then the top leg is going to find the wrist. So your left leg, yeah, the top leg, find the wrist. And then the bottom leg is going to find the armpit. The thigh is going to find the armpit. And then both, go ahead and put both foot down, and then you're going to bridge up with your hips. Yep. So keep doing that back and forth. Keep going. All right. Whew, it is hot. Another way to get to the to your back is, again, you're gonna go slide in, lock, and then you get your seatbelt grip here, and you're gonna pull your arm out and use this kind of shoulder to press, right? You know, go ahead, pull, put the pressure here and lean over the shoulder. I'm gonna need room. Boom, boom, boom. You pull, put the pressure and lean right over the shoulder and use your feet and roll, right? You can roll, boom, forward and come that way. Okay, so you can roll forward or sit back. That's something that you can do. Roll, you know, have this and then just simply sit back the way that we just did, or you can roll forward. So give the forward roll a try. And then from there, do the execute the submission. It's still going. Okay. So now, so there's like, you know, two ways that you could do this, right? You can go boom, roll forward. But a lot of times the rolling forward, if they're much bigger and stronger than you, it's really hard to do. So you can go from there, try to roll forward, and it's not working, right? Then you can go backwards. So you could switch back and forth to get that, to get to the crucifix. All right, so another option when you're in this position is a really tight submission. So look, both of my foot is here on this side. So I'm gonna need to pass the arm to this foot, right? I don't wanna go open and then do that. They're gonna pull it out. So I'm here and first this is controlling it. And what I'm gonna do is really put this foot on top and then I have this foot free. So I'm gonna pass the arm from here, boom, to here, right? Boom, to here. And then from here, look. Now I got the foot from here. The hand is gonna come to this side and I'm gonna push, boom, the head out of the way, right? And I kind of scoot to the side a little bit, right, to face the head. And I'm gonna bring this foot over, and if you can, cross. And if you lock it and cross here and you squeeze, it's a really strong submission. So give that a try. So again, I come in and I have the boom right here. I'm gonna pass the foot over, boom. And then from here, I'm gonna put the foot and I'm gonna scoot out a little bit, right, to give myself a room, and I'm gonna, boom, press the head out of the way, and then this foot comes in, boom, and then that foot goes right under, and from here you get it around the neck tight enough. You can. It's a really horrible submission here with your thighs squeezing. So try that, and then we'll go from there. We'll do an arm lock from there too.
That's a choke, right?
Yeah, it's like a reverse arm triangle choke. Pass the arm to the other side of the foot, shrimp out, your hip out, push the head, bring the leg over, and then choke. Yeah. So it's the same movement. It's kind of like the triangle, right? Boom, a triangle choke. You're gonna squeeze. Oh, squeeze your thighs together. And then Laura, shrimp out. And then once you shrimp out, right? This hand is gonna come to the head, push the head, right? And then you bring the top leg over and then rock. Yep. And then squeeze. All right, one more. Right? Let's say that you are here. It's the same one. You're gonna boom, pass it over to the other leg. Boom here. You're gonna your hands here. You're gonna boom, come in, and you do the lock, and they're not tapping, right? They're not, for some reason, they're not tapping. But if you get it really tight, it's a done deal. But let's say for some reason it's not tight, but you keep the lock, and look, you're gonna take this arm, you're gonna put it under your arm here, and from here, right, put the arm under your armpit. You're gonna send your elbow, fold your elbow, send, and then from here you can boom, hip in, and now it's a straight arm lock. Can people see that? So basically I'm here, I keep the lock, I'm gonna bring this under my armpit, boom, hold it tight, and then foot, and then I hip in. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, give that a try. All right, so this is gonna, I'm gonna call out and you're gonna do what I call out. So the first one, number one is boom, you fall here, boom, right? And you're gonna go ahead and face, palm, palm, right? Come to the wrist, this comes to the elbow, and then you're gonna bridge. That's the first one. The second one, you're gonna pass the foot over, right? Hand here, boom, gonna come in and lock in, it's a triangle. The third one is you have the triangle, you bring the arm here, and then you're gonna bridge, right? Bridge up, break the arm. So get ready, start from your turtle, and then I'm gonna call out 1, 2, or 3. So go number 2. Do number 2. The number 2 is the triangle, the reverse triangle. Okay, number 1. Number 3. Yep, switch a leg, push the head out of the way, cross into a triangle, and then straight arm lock. All right, good job. Finish it if you didn't finish, but good job. Any questions? If not, thank you for coming. So next week will be April. I think we decided we're going to do north-south positions. See you. This month ends the turtle. So if there's no questions, thank you so much. And see you all sometime this week, hopefully. Have a good night.
Thanks, Molly.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.